So there's two chasms. One of them starts in 2017 this year, and the other chasm starts in the year 2000. So, in short, we are just for deployment engineers, and we're just making 150 to 225 as engineers who are technical salespeople selling something that exists. Now, the phrase for deployment engineer, write that down, for deployment engineer, is critical because it's from lecture 5, CS 183B, as in boy. And that, which is how to start a startup, Sam Altman's class, 2013, 14. That's a sequel to Peter Thiel's class, which Peter Thiel came up with, for deployment engineer, which is a salesperson. It's a salesperson who's selling Palantir stuff for deployment engineer. Peter Thiel had a class in 2012 that's called CS 183. CS 183. And in lecture 9, he talks about distribution. And so that's what CS 183E edit is an expansion of, and that's why I forked CS 183 lecture 9, CS 183B lecture 5 to CS 183E for edit. And that is because being a forward deployed engineer, you're just working in that arrow part of the chasm of customer development cycle, where the technologies that Palantir is selling and promoting aren't just in that little customer development cycle, they're in the multi-trillion-dollar market of compression algorithms to read people that might commit terrorism, or compression algorithm for behavior analyses. That's what a forward deployment engineer is doing, is selling Palantir's decision making, selling Palantir's quasi-mainframe, number crunching, cloud-based algorithms for making decisions on literally a billion different things. That's the huge market. That's what they're for deployed engineers who work with the CIA to do, is to get adoption, where Mark McCormack, who wrote What They Don't Teach at Harvard Business School, talks about a forward deployed project person by parking a sports agent who bought licensing in the big brand's office. So you're deploying the Senior Golf Tour, which Mark McCormack came up with. You're deploying the Senior Golf Tour by parking a person at NBC, National Broadcasting Company, who has a sequel company, CNBC and CNBC Sports, parking a person on a desk at NBC, deploying the Senior Golf Tour. So these things have happened since forever ago, since before 2000. My mentor passed away in 2003. Some of these things he was deploying in the 80s, the 1980s. So that's this one slide is meant to knowledge activate and get you to take action, to realize that we are all just technical sales people. And if you're 2 to 5 engineers, all you are doing technical sales on products that you are engineering. So you're changing it ever so slightly, or in some cases not changing it at all, and just selling and making a commission. Later, when the chief technology officer says, hey, we would love to hook up our cooling tower to be able to tweet when the calcium and magnesium level, as far as parts per million, spike above 100, which obviously calcium and magnesium come out of water solution, hard water. That's why it's hard. They come out of solution and they actually scale. That's calcium carbonate scale on a cooling tower. So if that would tweet, hey, there's calcium building up, that's what we are selling. But the plant manager comes to us and says, hey, is there a way to dose the chemical by by hooking up Twitter in the Internet of Things, because that's what my boss is trying to do, is get me to conserve power and to save money on energy and water. You can do that because you're selling Nalco Chemical. You can do that because you're a forward deployed engineer selling chemical, and then the plant manager or the chief technology officer says, hey, can you work into this innovative thing, this thing that I was cooking up in my brain to help me save money on water, to help me save money on energy. That's all we're doing, is we're glorified technical salespeople that are making 150 to 225K. That's what that diagram is it's innovative, but it's innovation that the customer pays for because there's a larger issue at hand that they're trying to solve and save money and make money.